Yeah, you can proceed. So Mr. Ramusipili is cross-examining the present witness, Mr. Sambo.
Yes.
Manje ke atacela ke ummeli omeleke umnumzana oqala futhi umnumzana wesithathu ke ekuthizeni inkosi enkantolo emvuma ukuthi aqhungaqale yena represent umbuzo kokufakaza okhona ke njengamanje ke ufaqale ke umnumzana uRamusipili omeleke umnumzana wesibili.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sambo.
Afternoon.
I'm going to be brief because this evidence is about a particular legal practitioner who's yet himself to testify in this court. But by way of background, has my learned colleague from the state intimated to you why you are here today?
They indicated that my presence was based on the affidavit that I drafted in terms of the records that we have pertaining to Advocate Mjiako. And my presence was required for me to then give evidence in terms of what the LPC has on their records pertaining to Advocate Mjiako.
Wathi ke manje uzokuza kumbuza ukuthi mara ngiyaba ke le nombolo noma mhlambe le nombolo ethe sikhona ke lana ke futhi ngabe bakutshelile yini inombolo zakamnumzana Mjiyako ngabe batshele yini isizathu sokuthi bekhona ngaphambi kwenkosi enkantolo lethu ufakazi bakho ngoba umnumzana Mjiyako usengekezi enkantolo azophala ngofakazi bakhe ngabe manje isizathu sakho sokuthi bekhona enkantolo yisiphi ke athi ufakazi isizathu simlethela nako ukuthi bamcelile ukuthi akezeke azokhuluma ngedaba lo affidavit awalibhala ke mhlambe incwadi ayibhala ngaphansi kwesifungo ke la ikhuluma khona ngomnumzana Mjiyako futhi nale nombolo lezi zakhe katabhalise ngazo ngaphansi ku-LPC.
Now, for me, the background is the following, and it will be remiss of me not to give you the background as to why you are here today. The background is the following. I represent accused number 2, and during the trial, within the trial, and in the course of this trial, accused number 2 has given me the instruction as follows, and the late Mr. Mngomezulu, may his soul rest in peace, the following instructions, that this practitioner, that is the subject matter of this exercise today, Mr. Mjiyako, he did not give Mr. Mjiyako the mandate to represent him under any circumstances, be it in this case or in the Tabani case for the possession of a firearm. That is the background. Are you with me?
Yes.
Now, let us not be misconstrued. And I've listened attentively to what Mr. Mngomezulu, the late, has put here in court and what I've also put. Never ever have we intimated or suggested that Mr. Mjiyako is not an attorney. That has never been our submission or suggestion.
Bathi khona ke njalo ke umnumzana uma sesibuka ke isikhangiso secala ke masiqala ke emuva lapho kumana nedaba le background la khona ke bathi bona ke bakaze basho noma wena ke ngesikhathi kathi khona kumzila ngaphakathi komzila ke mnumzana awukazi ukukhuluma ukuthi umnumzana Mjiyako kade kumele ke kwicala lokudayisa idakamizwa noma lutholakala unedakamizwa ke futhi ke bese uthi nathi khona njalo ke futhi nosele ashona ke umnumzana Mngomezulu ke lapho ke uthi bona abakaze bayingabazi ethizeni umnumzana Mjiyako ke ummeli.
At issue, and the relevant person that can come and speak about that is Mr. Mjiyako himself as to how he came to represent accused number 2. In particular, at the taking down of the confession at Boksburg Magistrates Court on the 24th of June 2020.
Bathi khona ke njalo ke lapho ke umuntu ongaze futhi kube isixazululo umuntu besombululwe ke sale inkinga esibhekene nakho ukuthi ke kuze ke nake umnumzana wakhe Mjiyako alethe ufakazi bakhe ke azochazela inkosi enkantolo atshele inkosi enkantolo ukuthi ngabe empeleni nango qiniso bekakumele yini ke umnumzana ngesikhathi kade kulapho ngaphansi kwenkantolo ke seBoksburg lapho ke la ngesikhathi kade thatha khona ke confession.
Are you with me?
Yes, I'm following.
Yes.
Yebo ngilalele.
So, these documents that we talk about, the confirmation of enrollment with the LPC Exhibit YY, we don't put that into dispute.
Bathi mara
Yes, okay,
athi ke mara nodaba le lencwadi ke khona ke lana ke la qhamuka lapha LPC ke lapho ke Exhibit YY ukuthi bona abayingabazi ukuthi qhamuka lapha LPC incwadi kamnumzana ke uDominic Ntokozo Mjiyako.
And Exhibit YY4, which is an FFC, Fidelity Fund certificate issued to Mr. Mjiyako in 2020, on the 24th of February 2020. We don't dispute that.
Athi futhi incwadi ekhona ke lapha ngaphakathi kombukiso ka YY4 eqhamuka lapho ke Legal Practitioners Fidelity Fund ukuthi iqhamuka khona ke wathi naye futhi abayiphikisi ke incwadi le enenombolo FFC 04415/2020.
And the subsequent, because you've now testified to say this 0044415 of 2020 FFC number was a duplicate which was allocated to Mr. Mujiako and a practitioner by WLS Scholz, correct?
Yes.
Futhi nenombolo
I'm sorry,
lezi
MSL, not W, it's
Yeah.
MSL Scholz.
futhi nale nombolo zokuthi khona ke la kade khona ke iphutha ngesikhathi belibhala ke lapho ke inombolo lezi zaka mnumzana uMjiyako futhi nomama uScott ke lapho ke lezi zaka 04 04415 no 4415/2020 athi yebo kunjalo asiphiki lokho.
Now, if I understood your testimony well, amongst other duties that you embark upon in your capacity as an administrator senior, you assist legal practitioners in applying and obtaining of FFC, correct?
Yes. Before the appointment as a LO, legal officer, I mean.
Wathi ke lapho ke umsebenzi wakho wenza njengonobhala komkhulu ke lapho ke legal practice council kusikulekelela abameli ke uma belethe icelo zabo ke lapho kathi ngenombolo athi yebo ngaphambi ukuthi babavumele ukuthi basebenze njengabameli abayimele.
But then you and correct me if I'm wrong, you don't work for the Fidelity Fund, you work for the Legal Practice Council, correct?
Yes, yes.
Wathi ungilungiseke uma ngabe ngingajulile kahle kusho ngisebenzile ke lapho ke Fidelity Fund athi yebo ngisebenzele khona kepha ngisebenzela ke legal practice council.
Now, this error that resulted in the allocation of a duplicate FFC number 04415/2020 to both Scholz and Mujiako happens at the portal of FFC, not at LPC, right?
It happens with the Fidelity Fund portal, yes.
Yes.
Wathi ke le nombolo lezi ke ekuyinombolo eyodwa ethi ke nini ke abantu ababili ke lapho uMjiyako futhi noScott ke lapho ke usho ukuthi wena ke usebenzela ngaphansi kwe Fidelity Funds account FFC athi yebo kunjalo ngisebenzi khona ke.
Now, when you assist practitioners, legal practitioners, in applying and therefore them obtaining Fidelity Fund certificates, what access do you have at the portal of the Fidelity Fund?
There's two portals that the system offers. There's a portal where the practitioners have their login credentials. They then apply for the applications on their side. As administrators of that system, we have a system that shows all the applications that are received and then the certificates that are issued, which is only limited to the officials at the LPC and the Fidelity Fund as well. So it's for us to see whether this certificate has been issued and what the certificate looks like. So we have access for that.
Athi lapho banama system amabili ke lapho ke system eqala la kule portal yabo athi kula khona abantu bafaka khona ke icelo zabo ke futhi nama number wabo ngesikhathi besenza ke icelo zabo ke kepha ke isystem yesibili athi kula khona kwathola khona ukuthi mhlambi lama certificate okusuke bewavumile ukunikeza abantu ngokuthi ngabe mhlambi aqokethe inkulumo ekuyiqiniso noma mhlambi aqokethe ulwazi okuyiqiniso malana nalabantu okusube bafake icelo zabo ekuthizeni otholeke lama certificate okusebenza njengabameli.
And in your affidavit, Exhibit YY3, paragraph 3.2 thereof, you say this duplication of one number, FFC, to be allocated to two practitioners, it was a bona fide, that is, it was not a bad faith thing.
Yes.
It was a bona fide error, technical error. Did you seek an explanation from the FFC itself, who's the owner of the portal, to say, how come your system allocated one number for the same Fidelity Fund certificate, who don't even practice under the same practice or under the same name and style of practice?
From the email that we had received from Mr. Mujiako, Advocate Mujiako, I then initiated contact with system developers from the Fidelity Fund portal.
Kade buza ukufaka ukuthi malana nodaba lwenkulumo la affidavit libhaliwe noma inkulumo ebhalwe ngaphansi kwesifungo ke lapho ke malana nodaba la 3.2 la khona ke inombolo eyodwa ke kepha ke inombolo eyodwa la bese inikezwe abantu ababili futhi abangasebenzi ngaphansi kwinkampani eyodwa ke abameli ukuthi uqhamuke njani ukuthi kwenzeke lolu daba ke lolu ke yasho ukufakaza ukuthi bese ukuthi ngabe mhlawumbe nazama ixhumana nalomuntu oqhamuke nale portal lena ke noma nale system yathi ufakaza yebo yena waxhumana ke nalomuntu owenze le system wa developer le system ekuthizeni athole ulwazi ukuthi kungani inombolo eyodwa beyinikeze abantu ababili.
I then received a response from the system developer indicating that it was a technical error on their system side.
Athi lapho abuza khona ukuthi kungani umnumzana uMjiyako futhi ke ngemuva ukuthi umnumzana uMjiyako axhumane naye ke yena ukhuluma ne system developer ukuthi kungani kwenzeke leli phutha leli ke ethi wathi yena ke iphutha elenzekile lapha kule system yabo.
Before we go forward, I don't want Mr. Baloyi to jump up and down now and say, I led you to come up with hearsay evidence, which is inadmissible. Then I'll be told to lie on the bet that I made. The person that you called from the FFC portal, the technical person, if we can have his name, and then through the state, we can ask that person to come and verify this what you have just explained, and he can further tell us about these technical errors that occur and the frequency with which they occur, if they occur at all. Right, so I'm not going to take you there.
Okay.
kade asho khona ke njalo ukuthi umail nalo daba lo afuna ukuthi mhlawumbe sihambe sisheshele sigijime siphambili ke lapho ke kepha ke ukuthi athole ke igama lomuntu ke ofakazi waxhumana naye ke ebuza khona ukuthi ngabe liphutha lenzike kanjani ke lapho ke ngoba futhi kusasa ke sothi ke lo mbhedo awenzile kumuntu alale kuwona ke sekusho ukuthi sesiphakama kushoke lapho umshushisi khona ke lapho ke kepha ececela ukuthi lapho ke asithole ke igama lomuntu ofakazi owaxhumana naye futhi nenombolo zakhe bese naye abuye ke la ezingaphambi kwenkantolo azokwenza isiqiniseko ukuthi yebo empeleni nangeqiniso wakhuluma nalofakazi okhona njengamanje ke bekhuluma ngalo lo daba lolu othi athi yena yena ke ngaphansi kwenkulumo yakhe affidavit kwenzeka iphutha.
Now, this duplication of the FFC number to both Scholz and Mujiako happens because during the course of this case, this FFC number was mentioned in relation to Mujiako's involvement with accused number 2 for the Boksburg taking down of a statement by the magistrate. Would I be correct? In fact, let me put it this way. When did Ms. Scholz first complain that I hear that my fidelity funds number is being mentioned in relation to the name of Mr. Mujiako?
When this issue came to me, it was initially from Mr. Mujiako.
Yes.
Based on the email, I think it's exhibit YY5. This is the first time that it came to my attention that there is a duplicate fidelity number for Ms. Scholz and Mr. Mujiako.
Bathi ke lapho ke ngabe nazi banini ke ukuze umama uScholz futhi nomnumzana Advocate Mujiako ke basebenzisa ke inamba inombolo ezizodwa ke ezivela ngaphansi kwe-FFC athi ke lokhu ngesikhathi beqala ke ukuzwa kuqhamuka kumnumzana komjiyako lakho ngesikhathi bekakuzwa ke futhi athi kubhaliwe khona ke la ngaphakathi kwemibukiso exhibit YY5 lapho ke kuthi umama uScholz futhi nomnumzana umjiyako ekuthi basebenzisa ke inombolo eyodwa ke ewela ngaphansi kwe-FFC.
Now, from the gist of my reading and understanding of YY5, that is Mujiako's email, is that Mrs. Scholz complains that Mujiako is fraudulently touting her or his FFC number as his own. So did this Scholz person complain to the LPC or they wrote directly to Mujiako? Do you know anything about that?
With that, I cannot confirm it.
Bathi mina nodaba la kaScholz ke futhi nomjiyako la uScholz kade asho khona ke ukuthi na ke umjiyako usebenzisa ke inombolo lezi zakhe ke yena ke ikhethekile ukusebenza ngaphansi kwa FFC futhi asho nathi usebenza ngokumkhonyovu ke ingabe lapho ke uScholz wakhuluma nani mathupha ekhala ke mhlawumbe lethi isikhalazo sakhe kumana nalo daba lolu noma mhlawumbe ukhuluma nomjiyako athena ke lapho ngeke akhona ukuthi aphendule.
Okay, now let's drift away a bit from that. You've said, what is your current position now at the LPC?
I'm a legal officer at the record section, which is part of Professional Affairs Department.
Bathi uzothi izikhundla sakho lapho ke athena ke
Professional Affairs Department, Record Section.
Professional Affairs Department aphe kuma record section awashicela khona ke.
Now, apart from the technical bona fide error that I say somebody else will come and testify as to how that occurred on their system, if that person comes at all. In your experience as the professional affairs legal officer senior, are you aware of cases where practitioners have colluded, and I'm going to say the word colluded, I've never used that word, but I'm using it here.
Have you never heard that word?
I've never thrown it around here in the context where it was thrown around.
Have you never heard the word colluded?
My Lord, I think I knew that in grade R.
I thought I said somebody was colluding. Somebody accused this court of colluding. You've never heard that, me saying that?
I remember there was that story, my Lord. I'm not going to
It's a story.
enter that domain.
Okay.
Yeah. So, have you ever had, and from the LPC, the Hallowed Halls next door, where practitioners collude with certain staff members that side from the LPC, and those practitioners obtained FFC fraudulently? Have you ever heard of that incident?
No, not to my knowledge, no.
Not to your knowledge?
Yeah.
Bathi ngabe yiwezwa yini la khona ke asinthamba bamili bekhulumisana amathupha ke nabantu basebenza ngaphakathi kule class usebenza khona ke athi necha yena asengakakuzwa ke lokho.
In the event if you say it's rumors, then rumors it is.
No, I don't speak about rumors in court. Let's leave that.
Okay.
You've answered me that you don't know. And let me not also be misconstrued that I'm saying in this instance that happened. I'm not saying that. I must be clear on that score. Now I see you saying in paragraph 3.2 that I referred to that once it was established that there's this duplication Then there was a correction and Mujiako was allocated a new FFC number, correct?
Yes.
Thize ngemuva ukuthi babone ukuthi kade likhona ke iphutha likhona lapho ke umnumzana uMjako bamnikeza ke inombolo zakhe ezikhethile zokusebenza ngabe ngikuzwe kahle athi yebo kunjalo.
And then what happened to the 04415? Was it then, did it then remain with MLL Scholz, or was she also, or he also allocated a new FFC number?
Now the number remained with Ms. Goltz.
Bathi yini kenzeka manje nale nombolo lezi zaka Scott kade nazo mhlawumbe namnikeza ke ezinye izintsha ke noma mhlawumbe wasala ke esebenzisa zona lezi ke athi ufakazi waqhubeka esebenzisa zona lezi nombolo.
I'm just about to wrap up because, like I told you, I'm not going to delve much into, because I've told you the issue that we have. We've never said Mujiako is not an attorney. I'm just clarifying these other points. But the standpoint is that most of what you've provided, we are not quibbling or fighting with it. Okay, my lord, I think that's basically what I needed to cover. If I may. Oh, by the way, before I leave the platform, that person that you said you called and they told you that this was a bona fide technical error at the FFC, can you give us the name of that person?
Yes, I can. We'll just have to check the surname.
Bathi mina nalo muntu etomfonela lapho ngaphansi kwe FFC ungakhona yini usitshela amagama wakhe ke athi yebo ngakhona ke fanele ukuthi ngiqale ngibuke lana kulama document engiwaphethe bese ngibe ngipha amagama noma iningwane yakhe.
It's not this bundle. I can start with the first name and then I'll give the surname at a later stage because I cannot recall at the moment. It's Herman at the Fidelity Fund offices. He's the system developer at that office.
Athi ke igama uHerman oselapha ngaphansi kwe Fidelity systems ke lapho ke kepha ke ukhohliwe ukuthi isibongo sakhe ubani ke kepha lokho angasitshela khona ke njengamanje. Athi futhi uyena kwa developer le system, uma developer le system.
Thank you, my lord. I mean, those are the questions that I had for the witness.
Yes, okay, thanks.
If you appreciate the research and courtroom analysis we bring you, you can support this channel by leaving a tip. You'll find the tip link in the video description below. Every contribution helps us keep this coverage going.